take a look. Hey, 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 take a look.
now? Can you hear me now? All right. Good, good, good. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. All right, we good now. We good. All right. Ooh, couldn't get it right, couldn't get it tight. All right, let's jump on into it. Let's get right in. Doing a testing 197. I think I can hear myself now. Think I can hear me now. I see my meter moving by my microphone. There we go. Tanya has confirmed it. Appreciate it. Eyes am being heard. That's what's up. Okay. So I hope everybody had a wonderful night last night. Great day yesterday. Yeah, we got to get it right and keep it tight. All right. So we looking at Tuesday already. Doggone it, Tuesday. It's been it was a long Monday. How about for y'all? But it was a long Monday for me, but a good one. Blessed day. Very excited, very excited. So, copy, getting ready to post this word of the day. And just want to say I'm really proud of one of my students. They don't want to be named, but they are reaching a $250,000 mark. Just taking my course, and this is a student that literally gave up on trading. Then I reached out to him and told him that I had an offer for them to test out my indicator. So very excited about this moment for them. That is power fed. So with the word of the day being up on the screen or in the chat, let's go ahead and get that. Let us not become weary in doing good. For at the appointed time, we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. Now I'm gonna tell you, I didn't just come up with this word. I had this plan to say this word, a couple of days ago. And I'm just kind of pausing before I put this on the chart, put the charts up with the news, because what's important is that, I don't know if y'all realize what I just said, but one of my people had gave up on trading. They were done. They didn't want to trade anymore, weren't having success. And then signed up for my course, and here's the meat and the potatoes. They signed up for my course and continued to do what they was doing to lose trades. And then just stopped and said, hey, what am I doing? Why am I taking this course? Why am I doing this? Let me do what coach was telling me to do. And we're talking about within a month, a little bit over a month. Just talked to this person yesterday. He said they have only had 2 days where they have lost since last month. 2 trades that they've lost, and have won everything else. And then the word of the day is don't be worried. They're asking me questions like, at what point should I retire and walk away from the job? When did you decide to give up, walk away from the job? These are the kind of conversations we're having now. So just wanted to say that before I get in, and most definitely share the word with y'all. So I know there may be some people that may be, deciding on giving up, or things are not working your way. Sometimes your way is not the way. God has connected you with somebody else because they had a better way for you. Okay? I've had people who said, well, your indicator is nice, but I want to learn how to trade on my own. And they still struggling. This person here is getting ready to walk away from their job. Ah, man. Right? So, that being said, let's jump on over into the news. All right. October 14th. Red Photo News at 11:20 for USD. GBP is going to have Red Photo News at 12 o'clock. And looks like lemons and limons for the rest of the day. Most definitely lemons and some orange juice over here. 8 p.m. There's some CYN Orange Photo News. Then we come over here and take a look. We have at 11. Nope, yeah. 11:20, there's going to be Red Photo News over here as well. In about 3 hours and 47 minutes, we've got Orange Photo for GBP, 6 hours for USD, 6 hours for more USD. AUD is going to come in there also. It's like, y'all can't leave us out. We're going to have some Orange Photo too. China's going to kick it with some Orange Photo News in about 12 hours. And look at the limons. They're the limons, baby. Lemons and limons. So, again, remember, when the market is like this, there may not be a lot of volatility in the market. Things may not be going crazy like that. So we'll just kind of see what happens. Truly, truly a blessing. Yes, 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 tell you. Yeah, congrats. Thank you. So over into the market. What are we looking at today? Anybody have any suggestions? Very strange. I logged on today. Why was my stuff in a different language? So I had to try to log into the YouTube and I couldn't. I had to decipher and decode a different language. And I'm like, man, what is this? Didn't figure out how to log in. So it kind of threw me off, set me back a little bit. Tanya PV21 or LQ in here. Looks like Goody is in here. Goody DZ4HK. Y'all got some killer names, y'all. I gotta step my name game up. I'm just coach over. What does mine say? Just Allbar Elite. Okay. All right. We'll take that. Well, let's get on in and see what we got. Well, what I am actually thinking about and what I have been looking at, I want to say, I just want to know if there's anybody on here that has taken any of the banger trades that was called out in the group. There was that NZD JPY sale. And that thing has been going crazy. Came in and just, man, has been riding this thing. It just felt like 69 boys was in the house. Come on, ride that train and ride it. So we rode this thing. Boom. We killed it all the way down here. Came in Sunday. I did this one. Pulled back on us. Drop. Another entry. Came back up. Another entry. Drop, double up on the trouble up. You hear what I'm saying? Oh man, has anybody been watching that? If you have, it's nice to know that I'm not by myself. If I am, that's cool, because guess what? I ain't scared. I ain't scared of you pips. Right? Sometimes you gotta let it go. So you gotta let them trades go. Make sense. Holding them trades. Let them trades go. All right. So you're okay right now. Maybe in a pullback right now here, but I'm just gonna sit and wait and see, what the move is. I think my people are probably already able to see what
Hey,
is going on. And if you do not have the system, then I'll give you a sneak peek. I'll let them sneak. I'll let them sneak and peek. Hi, now. We're just going to look for this red box. The market should be pushing off of. There we go. Boom. Drop down. I think I may need to refresh it because I think it looks a little different. Really? I hit indicator and it gives me a calendar. What's going on? Let me reload this. What's going on? Y'all see this? I have to refresh. Something's going on. Let's see. See what happens now.
take a look. Hey, take a look. Hey, hey, take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Hey, hey, take a look. Take a look.
Here we are. Okay, this looks good. So my people, we already know this drops. Don't know where we're at from here. So that's about 6 to the bottom of this box. If it breaks through here, we could take it to the next box. So that'll
Hey,
give us that.
take a look. Hey, hey, take a look. Take a look. Hey,
See what happens.
take a look. Hey, take a look.
All right, so at this point, just be patient. What I'm gonna do is set up a lookout. And see if we get a lookout alert over here. If we get that lookout alert, it just means that we got a tap on our trampoline for all of my people, and this most definitely could go down to the next trampoline. All right. So keep an eye on that. So be looking for a hey, or listening out for a hey, take a look. Wonderful trade we've been riding. Just peep over here at this real quick. Euro JPY. Whoa. Whoa. Somebody say salamander salads. Okay. Okay. So your JPY is cool. All right. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and do a sell stop. Try to hold on today. Sale stopping doesn't mean that we stopping sales. Those people that don't know. But Euro JPY, Euro JPY. Can you do it? All right, let's line up for that entry. 175.701. 175.701. TP 175.598. 175.598. Boom, chicka, boom, boom, pow. Okay. For all of my pip eaters, we got to push up. Let's see if we get a break up above this section that we're in right here. Our main turnaround wouldn't be until our second brick wall. Let's just kind of see what happens here. All right. I'm just going to give out a roughly. So I'm thinking, turnaround, we'll probably be looking at so I would look at this probably in an hour time frame and go for maybe a trampoline. Okay. If you're a pip eater. That's only if we get a turnaround here and a push down. Because it's kind of in the middle. You look at your, trends, kind of in the middle. So let's just move on down the line here. Let's just move on down the line. So I put that back. Chef over here. Nice push down here on CAD. He's got a little ways to pull back. I don't know why this is doing this. Something is not right over here. Because I click here, this should change. When I click over here and click something, this side should move, not this side. Nothing's happening. Okay, well, AUD. All right, well, AUD. So I'm going to look for turnaround here and come back down for AUD. Opening bell is just hit. So let's see if this moves the market. Direction in all. Just looking at stuff, there's a lot of pullbacks that are happening in the market. You look like it's just about ready. This is the name of the game. If it's it's not ready, it's not ready. We don't force it. Just sit back and wait for it. I'm looking here, we're pushing up. Didn't turn around and break through.
Hey, take a look. Hey, take a look, take a look.
Russell is telling us to look out for a sale. Like the Russ is setting up. Just got a sale on the Russ. There we go on the Russell. And we are in on the Russell. See what I mean? Just wait for the alert, get the alert, take it, and that's maybe it. Want to move your stop loss and a profit if you want to, you can.
Hey, take a look. Hey, take a look. Hey, take a look. Hey, take a look. Take a look.
And there you go. That's it. All right, easiest pie in the sky. Let's get back over into looking at GJ. So GJ. All right, now looking at GJ. Take a look at GJ, just gave us the move. So just because we can, see if this continues to push down. We'll drop 30 on them here. Break this down into
Hey, take a look. Hey, take a look. Take a look.
going to do that. If anybody wants to break it down, it can. To 3.
Won't tell you what happens when you fast 16 hours a day. Doctors won't tell you what happens when you fast 16 hours a day, but your body will tell you. In 30 days, your cravings change. In 90, your fat melts. In 365, you are unrecognizable. This isn't a diet, it's a biological reset. Pay attention to this lesson before your body gives up to you. All right, let's start with this timeline on the amazing, incredible healing benefits that will happen inside of your body in the first 30 days of simply just fasting for 16 hours a day. The first thing you're going to notice is that cravings rewire. At first, you'll feel hunger waves, not because your body needs food, but because your hormones are trained to expect it. You see, you have a hormone called ghrelin. Ghrelin is like a gremlin. When it's around, your stomach makes noise. It's not fun. It's like, get the hell out of here. You want food. You feel hungry. But here's the cool thing. All hormones, including the hunger hormone ghrelin, are pulsatile, meaning you've trained them to come out. You've trained ghrelin to come out around 9 a.m. when you usually eat breakfast, or 11 a.m. And when it comes around, it doesn't stick around for a very long time because all hormones go up and they come back down. That's what pulsatile means. So within weeks, your hunger hormone ghrelin begins to adjust.
Take a look.
Sugar cravings
Hey,
And
Take a
late night
look.
snacking urges,
Hey,
they fade away.
take a look.
Yeah, I'm an AI, but I'm here to talk apps. Real apps you can build in minutes with Base 44. This finance app solves your business headaches, tracking invoices, managing clients, keeping payments in check, all in one place. Go to Base 44 and write your prompt, what your app should do, how it should look, and the problems it should solve. Base starts generating your app right in front of you.
Comfortable with feeling hunger. It's actually an amazing discipline that you develop that actually transfers to other areas of your life. So this happens within those first 30 days. But that's not all. Here are some other amazing things that happen within the first 30 days. Visceral fat begins to shift. Look, visceral fat is the nasty fat around your organs. This is a very dangerous type of fat that is highly inflammatory. You see, this white fat wraps around your precious vital organs like your kidneys, your liver, your heart, your pancreas, and it accumulates over time. And when that happens, it applies pressure to these organs. So when that happens inside of the liver, it's called fatty liver disease, even non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. When that happens to the pancreas, it could lead to diabetes, insulin resistance. When that happens to the heart, it's heart disease. It's also not visually, aesthetically pleasing because it's the stomach fat. Anybody who has a big belly has visceral fat. And here's the thing, when you fast, you begin to lower insulin. Insulin is the only hormone in your body that signals store fat around your belly, store fat around your organs. So as you fast for 16 hours a day, during those 16 hours, hour after hour, insulin begins to drop, especially around that 14-hour mark. You pretty much have lowered insulin to the point where now you're starting to pull fat from your organs, pull fat from your belly. You essentially unlock stored energy, your body fat. And the reason why the first fuel source the body goes for is the visceral fat, there's a lot of calories there. There's a lot of energy there because it's loaded with fat. So you'll notice a huge difference in your visceral fat and belly fat within the 30 days. Now, there are some other benefits here. During the first 30 days, you're going to see tremendous improvements in your digestive health. Yeah, gut healing starts here. Going without food for 16 hours a day is a great reset for your digestive system. You know, it takes so much energy to digest food, a lot of blood flow, a lot of resources, a lot of bandwidth. Think about the last time you ate a huge meal. Maybe it was Thanksgiving or Christmas or some other holiday. What was your first thought? Oh my gosh, I'm stuffed and I'm energized and focused. Let's go get some work done. Of course not. Your first thought was, where's the couch? Let's watch the game. I'm going to become a couch potato. I'm going to take a nap, because it takes so much energy and resources to digest food. And so many people who have leaky gut, who have digestive issues like acid reflux, bloating, GERD, constipation, or even diarrhea, it's because they have never given their digestive system a break from food. It's like a corporate worker, let's call her Sandra, who works 9 to 5 at a corporate job. And let's say she's clocking out at 5 p.m. She put in 8 hours of really intentional hard work. She's walking to her car, ready to drive home, relax, reset, repair. But she gets a phone call from her boss as she enters her car. Sandra, I hate to do this, but we just got this huge important project that just came in. I need you to come back to the office and work another 5 hours to complete that job. And let's say she does it, and it's now 10 p.m. at night. She's now very exhausted, ready to go home and just crash. And she gets the same phone call. Sandra, another project came in. We need you to come back into the office. If this happened to Sandra for days and weeks, she would not be able to function. She would have symptoms. She would be destroyed. This is the same thing that has happened to your digestive system when you have not practiced 16 hours of fasting. 16 hours of fasting every day is like giving Sandra 2 weeks off of work so she could recover, repair, and re-energize herself. So gas, bloating, acid reflux, constipation, these are huge things that become improved during the first 30 days. There's also something else called energy diversion. Since you're not using energy to digest that food, you're completing digestion around that 14-hour mark, there's now energy being diverted towards healing. It's one of my favorite benefits to a 16-hour daily fast. You see, within the first couple of weeks here, you're gonna notice improved energy, focus, and mental clarity. This is really important for somebody who wants to stay focused and sharp, somebody who struggles with maybe brain fog. A lot of this will start to disappear. These symptoms will disappear just a couple weeks in because of this energy diversion process. You're now sending blood flow and resources and nutrients to the brain instead of the gut for digestion. Super cool. So all of those benefits are happening just within the first 30 days. Now let's discuss the first 90 days of fasting 16 hours a day. By 90 days, fat loss accelerates. I've seen people lose 40 to 50 pounds of body fat, extra weight, within those 90 days. See, now your metabolism has shifted gears. Your body now prefers fat as a fuel source over burning sugar, especially during your fasting window. The belly fat, the stubborn fat around your waist, the visceral fat, that starts melting away because your body is now producing ketones because you've lowered insulin enough to become metabolically flexible, which is the ultimate goal. And there's something else that happens here. Now your body has achieved deep healing through a process called autophagy, which is a cellular cleaning and detox process. Now, this autophagy process kicks in during your fast, but during the first 30 days, you might get some of it, but during those first 90 days, you've gotten a lot of this cellular cleanup. And this is how it works. It's like your refrigerator. When you open up your refrigerator, you see groceries that have expiration dates on them. What would happen if you let all your groceries expire and instead of throwing them into the trash, you buy new fresh groceries and put them in front of the expired groceries and close that door and then come back the next morning, open up that refrigerator door? What are you going to see? That's going to be a toxic environment. Disease will manifest in that environment. Okay, autophagy, this cellular cleanup process, is the process of getting rid of these expired groceries because your human body is like this refrigerator. It has cells, mitochondria, proteins that have expiration dates on them. So for these first 90 days, you've cleaned out a lot of these old damaged cells that are not burning fat efficiently, cells that are stuck burning sugar, cells that are inflammatory. So it's cleaning out the house here, all the junk inside of your body. Super cool. This is why people report less joint pain, faster recovery, and even clearer skin around that 3-month mark. At this point, you've achieved metabolic flexibility. This is your metabolism now. It's able to burn fat during your fast and produce ketones, which are anti-inflammatory. They support mitochondrial function. They increase your metabolism's ability to burn fat. And then during your eating window, you could burn sugar through the food you eat. That is the goal. Metabolic flexibility. So many people who are overweight have insulin resistance. They're sugar burners. They're metabolically challenged. They're in a metabolic prison. By day 90, you now have achieved what I call metabolic freedom. But that's not all. By day 90, there's a hormone boost, especially in the hormone human growth hormone. Human growth hormone is an anti-aging hormone. It's a fat loss hormone. It's a muscle preserving and muscle building hormone. It's such an effective hormone that many wealthy people, many celebrities pay thousands of dollars every month to their doctor for their doctor to inject human growth hormone into them because they feel it. They notice a difference, more energy, more fat loss, youthful skin. Now here's the issue. When you get it injected, your body stops producing as much because you're taking it from an external source, what's called exogenous source. But through fasting, 16 hours a day for 90 days, there's a huge surge in human growth hormone that your body produces. There could be a 4 to 5 times increase in sensitivity to that hormone by day 90. So that means more fat loss, more muscle preservation, and anti-aging benefits. Men notice better testosterone balance. Women often report less PMF symptoms or even improved in their cycle regularity, or even postmenopausal women report more fat loss as well. And lastly, on day 90, before we get to what happens at 365 days, is an immune system improvement, autoimmune and inflammation. So there are hundreds of millions of people that have an autoimmune condition. Whether you are diagnosed with it or not, many people are going and walking around with undiagnosed autoimmune. There are 100 autoimmune diseases out there with an additional 40 connected to them. I'll give you a few of the most common. We have Hashimoto's thyroiditis, we have arthritis, we have psoriasis, we have Raynaud's syndrome, which is something I have. So there's so many autoimmune conditions out there. And here's the cool thing. By day 90, you will notice huge improvements in those autoimmune symptoms. Less joint pain, less autoimmune flare-ups. Your blood markers of inflammation and autoimmune markers also will see improvements by day 90. This is because fasting calms the immune system. It reduces inflammatory cytokines. It removes the interference because fasting, I believe, is nature's reset button. Fasting is one of the best ways to harness this innate intelligence within your body, this inner physician. And when you fast, your body is so smart. You see, you were hardwired for the old school. There's nothing new about fasting. It's just nuanced or new to some people. Fasting has been around for as long as humans have existed. Every single religion practices some form of fasting. And here's what happens when you're in this 16-hour fast, your body thinks, whoa, there's no food coming in. We haven't eaten in 15, 16 hours. We need to stay alive. We're going through a famine. You see, it can't comprehend. It doesn't know that you're doing this for health benefits and to burn fat. It automatically is hardwired to go through this process, and it thinks you're going through a famine. It doesn't care about your phone, clicking
take a look.
on your phone and having somebody knock on
take a
your door
look,
for
look,
5
look.
minutes with food. It doesn't understand that. It doesn't know you could walk to your fridge and get food. Automatically goes through this process. So what it does, it pumps you full of energy. That's called your counter-regulatory system. So you feel so energized and alert. But what it does for your inflammation and your cells is that it starts getting rid of these autoimmune cells, these senescent cells, these cells that are causing your symptoms. And it's so smart, the human body, that it gets rid of a cell, but it doesn't just stop there. It then sends a signal for a new cell, which is a stem cell that replaces that autoimmune cell. So you feel better. It could be for the eyes, the kidney, the liver. Like this innate intelligence, inner physician, will determine where that new cell goes. And all this is happening just because you're not eating for 16 hours a day. All right, now we need to get into what happens after a year of doing this. This is gonna blow your mind. Check this out. You will have a completely different body by day 365. After 1 full year, your body composition is dramatically different. Visceral fat around your liver and pancreas is completely slashed out. That alone restores insulin sensitivity and protects you from type 2 diabetes, or if you had type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance, that's completely gone by day 365. You've now hit your goal weight, your muscle mass is preserved, you feel amazing, everybody's asking you how you did it, and you're gonna share this lesson with them. And here's the cool thing, you now have a younger immune system. You see, that autophagy process I spoke about earlier, the cycles of autophagy you've been getting has now remodeled your entire immune system. So old dysfunctional cells have been cleared out and replaced with stronger ones. That's why fasting has been studied for autoimmune conditions, Alzheimer's, and even cancer prevention. Your brain also gets a huge upgrade at this time. A year of fasting means you've achieved a tremendous amount of something called BDNF. BDNF is brain-derived neurotropic factor. It's like miracle grow for the brain. It helps you become more creative, more focused, more alert. You'll start getting this during the first 30 days, the first 90 days, but by day 365, your brain is now flooded with BDNF. So you're happier, you're healthier, you're more focused, you're energized, you're more productive, and that's gonna be great for work, for family, for anything that you do. And by day 365, you are now metabolically free. You're metabolically flexible. You've broken free from yo-yo dieting and food cravings and all the things that used to set you back. You are now living a life of abundance and health and true vitality. The mirror will now reflect a stronger, leaner version of yourself, a healthier body. You'll be stronger mentally, and everybody's gonna be asking you, how did you do it? Now, okay, I know you have a lot of questions here, so I'm gonna go through some questions you've submitted on this topic for days 30, days 90, and days 365. Before I do, I wanna share something with you that's really, really important. I'm gonna be hosting a live fat loss training where I'll go even deeper into different fasting schedules. I just gave you one schedule here, 16 hours, but what if you had changed it up with 24 hours, 36 hours? I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you the best foods to eat for fat loss, the worst foods that slow fat loss. It's an entire masterclass on how to get the best, fastest results you've ever achieved in.
Kind of like, wow, right? Wow. So if this is something that you would like to know more about, or you want the link, check this out, let me know. No, because I don't mind sharing the inflammation, right? But right now, it's about that time to go ahead and get into the word. So as I was saying earlier, let us not be weary, Colossians 6:9 NIV, let us not become weary in doing good. For at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Let's break this down. Let's think about a farmer. He's out, he's planting corn. And it's the springtime. You got to think, they have a lot to do. A lot of hard work goes into being a farmer. You know, they got to plow the fields, they got to plant the seeds, they have to water them and make sure the weeds don't come and take over. It's a lot of work that goes into this. And they got to do this for months. And they don't see any corn. It would be easy for that farmer to say, you know what? I'm tired. I don't think any corn is going to grow. And it's just too much work. I'm just quit. And I'm going to move on. I'm just going to move on. But the farmer knows that if they keep going, if they don't give up, at the proper time in the fall, they will get to reap a huge, wonderful harvest. So this scripture is an encouragement, right? It's an encouragement for me. I don't know about for you, but sometimes doing good isn't easy. It's like being kind and being nice to people when they're not being nice to you, or friends or family or spouse, right? Or even just something simple as always telling the truth. Now, we may not see the results right away. And we can keep feeling weary, but God promises that our good work is never wasted. If we keep going and we don't give up, there will be a harvest. There will be a big harvest for us. We will get to see this wonderful results of our kind work or our faithfulness. But it's going to be just at the right time. Right? So let us pray. Father, sometimes I get tired. I get tired of doing the right thing all the time and walking the straight and narrow and trying to, be pleasing and to my kids, to my wife, and just always doing the right thing. I don't want to get caught slipping up. But at the same time, Lord, even for you, like, I just don't want you to catch me slipping. So I continue to stay on my toes to do the right thing. And I'm just asking you to give me the strength. Give me the strength today and this day, every day forward, not to become weary and doing good, or not to do weary on doing something that you want me to do and not giving up. Help me to be kind. Help me to be trustworthy in your eyes, Lord, so that I will reap the harvest that you have for me. The harvest of your blessings at the perfect time. In your holy name I pray. Amen. All right. So that's it. Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
Hey, take a look, take a look. Hey, take a look.
Got a look right here, a buy on the Russell, but we've got our pips on the sale. No need to be greedy. We got a Pip Eater in Training in here. What's going on, Pip Eater in Training? Thank you for joining us, but we're about to get up out of here and ask you to hit the notification bell and notify you, so you be notified when we jump on. Don't catch the end of it. What do you like to trade? Do you trade Forex, or do you trade crypto or gold or futures? Oh, I know who it is. I know who. It's only one person calls me the Pied Piper of Pips. Yeah, I know who that is. All right. Looks like everybody's names are kind of showing up different. So I think that maybe YouTube is on doing some updates. It's probably what it is. So looks like so far it's been pretty cool. Just trying to look at everybody's name and just figuring out what's going on. Everybody's got a PV. Nope. Sunshine's name is the same. I don't know. Maybe everybody just decided to be hip and add these fancy abbreviations at the end of their name. So either way, all right, y'all take care. Have a good day. God bless you, and may He continue to keep you and your family. All right. And with that being said, the wife and I, we in, but at the same time, guess what? Leave.